Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, this video is going to be a raw, unedited, 100% au naturel video. I'm laying in my bed. I'm just looking at my laptop right here. So, now this video is basically, I am going to talk about my weight gain story. I posted a introduction coming soon type of video this morning on my channel to show basically what's coming up on my page of the workout I've done for my weight loss that I've had for the past couple of months. But you know what? I decided that okay, I want to basically talk about my weight gain story. We all, have, us as women, I want to say that we all go to emotional roller coasters of losing weight, gaining weight, wanting to lose weight, wanting to gain weight. But, sometimes we forget to talk about, where all these roller coasters come from. Now, to sum up, 90% of my life up to now, I've always been a average side girl growing up. I basically was the type that I ate basically whatever I want. I never fluctuated with weight. I never had a weight issue as a kid. Even through high school, even through my 20s, I basically ate whatever I want. After I had my daughter, I got pregnant. When I was pregnant for my daughter is now 12 years old. When I got pregnant for my daughter, I gained basically the weight of my pregnancy, about 20 pounds. 6 months after I had my daughter, I was back wearing my size 4, size 2, I was wearing a size 2 and a size 4 clothes. I really didn't have any issues with my weight after my first child. Now, my weight gain really started in 2007. In 2007, when me and my husband decided that, okay, we're going to have a kid, I got pregnant at the end of the summer of 2007. I was excited. I was happy. I was because one of my goals, I always wanted to have 2 kids, a girl and a boy. Yeah, I know that when you get pregnant, you just supposed to wish just to have a nice, healthy child and all that. And yes, I did. But, I also wanted to have a boy because I already had a girl and all that good stuff. So I was over the top excited. I was going to go through motherhood all over again. And it was just oh, great. It was a time in my life where I was just so happy, so excited. Everything was, in my mind, everything was just so perfect and so nice. And, when you get excited of being pregnant and going to see the heartbeat and all that good stuff. So in 2007, I was pregnant. Now, fast forward December of 2007, about 4.5 months later, I woke up one morning and I wasn't feeling good. I had a major headache. My stomach was cramping just a little bit, but nothing major. So I decided, okay, you know what? Just to be safe, I'm going to go see my doctor. So I got up that morning. I got dressed. I went to go see my doctor. And after my doctor did a quick ultrasound, there was no more heartbeat. So I had a miscarriage at 4.5 months during that pregnancy. Now, I really want to say that that's at the time that I really start having a weight problem, or not weight problem, but I start gaining weight at that time. That, I would say honestly, I think it did something to me inside. It really, hurt, and it really, I think kind of messed me up emotionally. At that time, I had gained maybe about a couple of pounds because, like I said, I was 4.5 months when I had my miscarriage. And, I came home, I told my husband, I told the rest of my family. But honestly, I really think that the pain was really never dealt with, because I basically, well, it was dealt with, but not like on a professional level. It was just like, oh, don't worry, everything happens for a reason, that type of dealt with, just, forget about it, move on. But to be honest with myself, it really did something to me inside. And I don't think that I really kind of got over that. But, just like I said, everybody was like, okay, don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. Just move on. So I kind of like, pushed those emotions to the side and I just, basically move on to my life. So fast forward a couple of months later, April of 2008, I found myself pregnant again. Now, I had gained a couple of pounds during the 4 months. With the emotions and a little bit of depression, I continued to gain weight. And then I got pregnant again in April of 2008. So from that point, my weight gain just continued to basically, rise. It just kept going up and up. Now, during my pregnancy of 2008, I had like, I wouldn't say a hard pregnancy, but it wasn't an easy one either. I gained. See, the thing, I don't remember I don't remember my weight when I was pregnant in 2008. But I do remember that when I was pregnant in 2007, the summer of 2007, my beginning weight was 137 pounds, my beginning weight. Now, to me, that's average because I'm 5'5", 5'6". So 137 was perfect for my height, and everything. So at my beginning weight of 2007, I was 137. Now, at the end of my pregnancy of 2008 to 2009, because my second pregnancy was my son, that's now 2, of 2000, well, he's not 2 yet, but he'll be 2 soon. Of 2000, and he was born in January 2009. When I went into the hospital to have my son, I weighed in at 215 pounds. Yeah. So between the end of 2007 and beginning of 2009, I gained a lot of weight. And honestly, to be honest with you guys, most of my weight came from more of an emotional point than my pregnancy itself. My son, he was a big guy. He was born at almost 11 pounds, 10.6 ounces, something like that. That's about almost 5 kilos. So he was a big guy, but most of my weight came because, honestly, to be honest with myself, I think that I didn't really deal with the miscarriage that I had before I got pregnant with my son. Because during the whole pregnancy of my son, I was like basically an emotional roller coaster. I didn't want to get excited for my second pregnancy because I was afraid that what happened to the first one is going to happen to the second one. And I kind of I don't know whether it's blaming myself or I kind of doubted myself as a woman, as a mother, of what did I do wrong the first time, the reason why I had the miscarriage. So a lot of emotion was going through me during my second pregnancy that I really didn't get the time to really enjoy it. And at that time, I just started gaining and gaining more weight. Now, after I had my son in January 2009, I lost, a couple of pounds because obviously after, taking an 11-pound baby out of you, you're gonna, eventually lose weight. But after, I lost maybe like about 15 pounds after I had them. So I was down to maybe 195. But then, like I said, the fact that I never dealt with those emotions, I started to creep back up. And I went up back to, after having my son in 2009, I weighed, like about 6 months to 7 months after, my weight gain continued to rise until I reached like 210 pounds. Now, after having my son, I don't know if it was like more of the baby blues, on top of, the sadness and the depression that I had from before, but I just think it was just a combination of all those emotion, all of that undealt, sadness is what made me personally gain weight during those 2 years. So most of my weight gain was like fall of 2007, I want to say up to the end of 2009, about a year after my son was born. And at that time, that's when I really said that, okay, fine, I need to do something. First, I need to deal with the emotion, the sadness inside of me, and then from that point move on. So in 2009, I decided that, okay, I want to deal with the sadness and get that out of the way. So beginning of 2009, I started little by little losing weight. Now, it's not like, okay, I just jumped right in and then all of a sudden I just lost no weight. I, started losing like a pound here or two, and gradually it started to go down, and I kind of weighed I went down to like about 185. Then I stayed, basically steady at 185 for quite some time. I go up a little bit down, but then afterwards, the summer of 2010 is when I decided, enough is enough. I need to take my quote-unquote body, my life, what I consider my me, back on track. So the summer of 2010, the summer of 2010 is when I really, really said, I need to do whatever I need to do to get back to the person that I feel comfortable in. I want to get back to the person that I feel looking in the mirror makes me feel good about myself. So the summer of 2010 is when I decided that I am going to really kick it up a gear, exercise on a regular basis, watch what I'm eating, and not saying that, okay, from that point on, I've just been perfect. No, I had my little downfalls here and there, but with all that emotion and all that sadness gone, I was able to really jump back on and be more focused and say, okay, well, you screwed up yesterday, you had this burger and you had this, which you're supposed to, now back on track. Compared to before, it was so much harder for me to kick back into gear because of the emotion that was attached to this whole weight gain and everything else. So guys, let me see, that's about 14 minutes? Yeah. So that is my story of my weight gain. Is it bad? No, there's people out there that has a lot more issues and much more other problems than I have. But, this is just my story to you guys. My introduction of where my weight gain came from, and that's basically it. So I am going to post as soon as I can the rest of my weight loss, and I'm still on my weight loss because my goal is to get back to 137, between a range of 135 and 137. you know, that's at the weight that I feel comfortable. I feel good in my clothes. I feel good looking at myself in the mirror. So I am still, you know, driving to get to that, to my goal. And I will show you guys on the rest of my videos what I'm doing basically to get to that point. So that's it. That's all I have. I'm on my way to bed. Once again, excuse for the look, excuse for, you know, this is raw, unedited, no curtain behind, no camouflage, no nothing. So I will see you guys on my next video, and take care. Bye.